Hey guys, I am Katie from Mitza Creek Farm. Welcome back to the channel. We are a small pumpkin patch Christmas tree farm, diversified farm. We have sheep and beef and poultry in northern Wisconsin, zone 3B. And we finally have sun again. We were supposed to have sun a few days ago and it was overcast all day. And so now it is sunny out. And so we are going to take full advantage and get as many outside chores done as possible. I just looked and it is 70 degrees down in the high tunnel. So once we get all this done, that is up here at the barn, I'm going to go down and put in a few hours down there so that I can enjoy the warmth. So the first thing we are going to do is in this pen here, this was the nativity pen for Christmas tree season. And this is the nicest day that we've had since Christmas tree season pretty much started. And so we are going to take and get all of the sheep, the non-breeding sheep, out of here and put them back because the ewes and the rams have been separated now. So we're going to put these guys back in with the ewes. And then that way it makes feeding time easier and simpler for everybody. And so we are going to get going on that. The hard part is, since it's so nice out, everybody wants to be outside, nobody's in the stall. There are days where it seems like it'd be a lot easier to do it on yucky days because everybody's in the stall. But then we have 3 calves and 2 goats and a donkey in there, and then that's when things get dicey because the goats just want to push their way through and the calves just kind of get in the way because they have no clue what's going on. So we are going to try to get these guys in the barn stall, close that up, and get them locked in so then we can move them to the back side of the barn. I wonder if it would work out better to get them in there and then grab that piece of cardboard, that big piece of cardboard, and put across the doorway. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I don't think we're gonna get, there's so much snow, I don't think we're gonna get that open. Are you a grumpy Gus? You're getting a new hay bale today, so it will be good. I promise you. Yes. Boys. Okay, here they come. Let's get this moved. Quick, help me. Quick. Okay. Everybody in. Hey, that's okay. If all we have to deal with is 1 cow, then we're doing pretty good.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. I'll go grab Dad and we can start hauling.
Okay. So the plan is we're going to go out this door and we're just going to carry them over. And then that way we don't need to get everyone in the barn and have everything go crazy. So hopefully that plan will work. That went really well. When the calf was in here, I was here standing by. We put a big old pumpkin box against the door so that we had like a barrier. And you probably saw the calf go, like, try to go out, but you couldn't see that part of the door on the video. But anyways, I let the calf get out. It went through or over the box, and I kind of tackled the sheep so that they couldn't get out. So I had 3 pinned, so they were able to just grab them really quick. And then I had to guard the box the rest of the time because they all knew they could get out this way. So everybody else was super easy to grab. It was just having that calf in here was an issue. So that went really well, and that's a project off of the list. I just looked at the temperature and it is 36, and there isn't a single cloud in the sky. It's supposed to be partly cloudy, but it isn't. And I'm gonna soak as much up as I can. My parents came over Friday and helped me in the high tunnel, but the sun didn't come out at all. It was supposed to be sunny, and it wasn't, but it got to 40 degrees in the high tunnel, and so it felt good, and it felt nice. There was no wind or anything like that, so it felt good in there. And so we got some stuff done. Actually, we got a lot of stuff done. And so now that it is sunny and warm and we're home from basketball tournaments, I'm gonna try to get a few more hours of work in down there, and then from there I need to start planning for this year's garden in the high tunnel. So I am very much looking forward to that. Ooh, look at this, where I shoveled last week. There's grass and dirt, no snow. I know this is unseasonably warm for us, but man, does this feel good. We noticed that there were some mice in here a couple weeks ago when I came down and was kind of getting an idea of what I needed to do in here. And we've had chipmunks in here for 2 years now, and the chipmunks have gotten very secretive about being in here. We see evidence of them, but we don't see them. Now, chipmunks, I believe, usually like hibernate or semi-hibernate, so I'm not expecting to see them in here, but mice, yes. So we took our 2 house cats and we put them in here for the last couple of days because it was going to be warmer. And so we have like a little bed and everything down here for them. And I don't see that they caught anything, but I don't see any more evidence of mice either. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll come across a couple dead mice here. That would be wonderful if they got rid of whatever mice were living in here. So my dad got all of the electrical organized and pots and that kind of stuff all organized and cleaned up over here. And then in the back, my mom and I got all of the plants pulled and ready to go to the chickens and the burn pile. And so we have everything we've hauled out for the burn pile, but then we have that needs to go to the chickens, and then the pile right there, that small pile, those will fit. So we have 2 more sled loads essentially for the chickens left, but we got a lot done. It is starting to feel like a blank slate again in here, which I absolutely love, because after you have a big year of growing and everything, it's nice to just have a reset and kind of regroup and come up with new plans, take what worked in one year and transfer it to the next, take what didn't work and just start over and try something else new. So it feels good having it nice and open and not cluttered, not as cluttered. It still is. I need to take down all the trellising yet, but we got so much done on Friday. It feels amazing when you walk in here. One of the really cool things was we were pulling up tomato plants, and look at the roots on these. So obviously some are broken off, but we were able to pull them up and look at the roots. And that really is a big indicator of your soil health and your plant health. I was expecting to see some nematodes or something on here, some sort of disease or something, and these guys are looking so healthy. Look at that root structure on that. Really big, thick, deep roots on these. Actually, we had to, after we pulled out the plants, we'd have to pull up more thick ones that went like really deep. But I am so impressed with how healthy these plants were. I was expecting it to be like find all sorts of disease, evidence of disease or fungus or pest or whatever, and we didn't have that. So that makes me feel so much better, because I have no clue really what I'm doing with this kind of stuff. I'm learning as I go. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I read a lot. But you kind of can't know until you experience something. So I was a little bit worried when we were pulling things up that I'd find stuff that I'm not familiar with or know what to do with. And these guys are looking nice and healthy. So I am so grateful for that. All right, so the next big thing I have to do is I have to go find a ladder and take down the trellising behind me. I got the ones that run horizontal down and out and thrown away, but the ones that hang from the rafters, I have to get up and cut down or take off. And so I need to go find a ladder to do that, which means I need to empty my sled so I can put the ladder in the sled. So I'm gonna go up to the chickens and give that to them and go find a ladder so that tomorrow I can come down and get those taken down. But it is looking so much better getting all that cleaned up. So next time I'm gonna go along the edges and pull up the weeds over there, and then pull up the weeds over here and get the vertical trellising down. And then it's time to start rolling up all the ground cover. But that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.